glad we ended up being able to do this.
Yeah, you got screwed on your birthday cake.
I know. Don't remind me.
All right, hello everybody.
Hi.
It's been a minute here. We were supposed to do a concert vlog at Black Veil show. The band had canceled, I guess, a couple of members. What we heard in the press release thing was that Andy was one of them, and I think somebody else gotten sick. So that would have been early in October. Now we're in November and getting another show in there. This one is going back, taking us a ways back. Hawthorne Heights. So my first time seeing him live.
Yeah, my first time seeing him. My sister's seen him. I haven't gotten to.
And this one's actually it's fascinating because it's kind of a combo like I did when I saw like Evanescence with a symphony. This one is a small group orchestra group. I don't think it's, from what I've seen video clips from previous concerts, it's not as big in terms of group and not quite as formal. So I'm decking out a little bit of the emo attire here, but mixed in with my classical wardrobe style thing with the vest and the white and black thing. So that's what I'm doing.
I'm just whatever.
You did your makeup though. So.
Yes, I did my makeup.
Yeah. All right, so we got to get in there and tag along, and we'll see how this goes. So.
Yeah.
Keeping the darkness at bay as we do things our own way. It's fine to not be okay. Through life's prism each day. Life's not the kids. Just remember we're all misfits. An alternative Dimwits. Subscribe.
Different venue. I haven't been here before. Capitol Theater in Davenport, Iowa. So I guess we can walk. All right, let's go. Yeah, without getting ran over. Oh, sweet. Look at that. There it is. Emo Orchestra. Hawthorne Heights. Nice. Look at this. Nice. Look at that. Nice. Sweet.
Davenport, Iowa, how are you guys tonight?
Okay.
Where the hell are we? Davenport, great to see you guys, man. We haven't been here in a long time. So we're super excited to play a new city for the first time in a long time. We are Hawthorne Heights, directly behind us, the Emo Orchestra. I bet a lot of you guys have no idea what the fuck we're gonna do tonight. But I promise you, it's going to be fun. We are going to take you on such a thrill ride back into your youth, into your high school years. All we ask is that you guys sing along as loud as possible. That's the end. All right? So consider this an apology letter of all those times that you guys had to go to Warped Tour and you had to stand up all day long and be in the hot summer sun. Tonight we've given you air conditioning. We've given you cushioned seats. All right? And we told you what time the set times were and all of that stuff.
Elder Emo.
So, it's great to see you guys. We're so excited to be here tonight. Let's have a good time, okay? So, we're gonna try and play as many songs as we can from your childhood, from our childhood, and we're gonna talk about what all these songs mean to each other and why they're so fucking awesome. All right? So thank you guys so much. Please do your best and sing along as loud as you can so this doesn't feel like a piano recital. All right? Okay.
There's a place off Ocean Avenue where I used to sit and talk to you. We were both 16 and it felt so right. Sleeping all day, staying up all night. Staying up all night.
Thank you guys so much. Obviously, Yellowcard, one of all of our favorite bands. We got to play with them this summer a couple times and see them on their 20-year anniversary tour. It's such a special album, special band for all of us. So to now, what we're gonna do is we're going to play one of our favorite songs. And it's a band from 2003, the first time that we played with them. A long time ago, we were just a local band. Nobody knew who we were. We're from a little tiny town called Dayton, Ohio. Not much bigger or much smaller than Davenport, so it kind of feels the same, to be honest with you. When we were walking around today, it kind of felt like where we were growing up, and it kind of made us smile. So, we got a chance, as a local band, all you really want to do is play with bands that you've heard of. You know, you play with local bands over and over, you play with your friends as much as possible. But when you get the opportunity to play with a band that you've heard of, that you own a CD of, that's always going to be really, really special. We got a chance to play with this band at a comic book store. Because back then it was by any means necessary. Before theaters and massive venues and outdoor amphitheaters and arenas, we all started like in a basement or in a rental hall or something like that. And I just remember playing the show, and then afterwards, you know, we want to talk to them because we like look up to them and we respect them. And we were like, dudes, you guys are on your first tour. What's it like? And they were like, don't worry. You guys will find out soon enough. You guys are great. And we took that little bit of information, and it just truly inspired us. And of course now we realize that they probably told that to every single local band that played that tour, just as an encouraging factor. And the fact that they even took time to talk to us was awesome. The band would go on to blow up about, I don't know, probably a year later even. And just watching their rise happen so quickly was so awesome. And then they would go on to take us on tour because they remembered playing with us at that comic book store. So it's such a great story for us, and it's such a great time. It's an extremely awesome song. I know exactly why everybody kind of started listening to it. So please help us sing this song. It's one of our favorites, all right? Thank you guys so much. So no joke, we played with Fall Out Boy in a fucking comic book store for 40 people. And it was one of the coolest shows we've ever been to. The best thing about you guys is you guys have been riding with us for a long, long time. So you remember what those shows were like back then, playing in the weirdest places in the world. And those are the memories that we'll all have for the rest of our lives, that we'll be telling our kids about forever. So, we kind of have another story. Well, to be honest with you, guilty as charged with the stories, we've got them. But the one that we're going to talk about right now is one of our absolute favorite bands. So Hawthorne Heights in general. It's tough for us to all agree on what we like, but this is a band that we all absolutely love. We were fortunate enough to book them this summer at Lake Tahoe is for Lovers and Ohio is for Lovers. And it was a little bit nerve-wracking because when you absolutely love a band and you don't know them very well, you want to make sure that you don't mess anything up. So we had to make sure that we got the type of snacks they like, the type of candy they like, the alcohol. We wanted to provide the best vibe in the world. And then when we finally got to meet them, they were so nice and so down to earth that it just made a couple of very special nights for us. One of the reasons that I fell in love with the band, first off, was I just thought that they absolutely were beautiful at melody and guitar working together at the same time, because it's not always easy. And when their single started to blow up, I was like, I like that song, but I don't get why that's better than any of the other ones. Until I read an article, and the singer was talking about how he'd received a piece of fan mail for the first time. And he opened it, he read it, and it really touched him because it was about a girl who was struggling and she was being bullied in high school, and she was really depressed, and he had no idea how to react to it because the first time he had ever read anything like that was about his music. So he wrote the lyrics to this song, and it was the perfect response to somebody going through a tough time, and it made me realize that one of the reasons that this music has all lasted forever is because it's 100% authentic. And it's written from in here, it's written from up here. That's why it all instantly makes us all feel better. So, if you guys did not know that story, you probably already love this song, but I think it's gonna make you like it even more, just like we do. So help us sing this one.
Don't let yourself off yet. It's only in your head you feel left out, looked down on. Just try your best, try everything you can. Don't worry what they tell themselves when you're away. Just take some time to get left the right again. Be just fine with everything and you'll be alright. You know they're all the same. You know you're doing better on your own, so don't buy in.
Thank you guys so much. You know, this is actually the first show that people have been near a barricade. All the other ones have kind of been seated far back. So thank you guys very much for partying. I see you guys up there. You guys look great too. Partners, 401k Emo. We all belong, and we're all together. So, one of the wildest things that we're always going to have to go through as band members is trying to deal with traumatic things that are happening at home while you're kind of on the road and on tour. Because we're gone, I think this year we were gone 65, 70% of the year. And things are bound to happen, things are going to go wrong, things are going to get wild. And if you don't keep your head on straight, it's really tough to navigate that stuff out here. And in about 2007, I think that we've been gone about 80% of the time at that point because you guys would not stop coming to see us. And we just had to keep going. And I found out that one of my family members was kind of slowly passing away, slowly drifting away. And I was kind of struggling and dealing with that while being on the road. And the only thing that I could think of is their spouse, who was also one of my family members, what they were going through. Because when you make a commitment to somebody, and and you have to witness that commitment end and that relationship slowly fade away. It's an extremely difficult situation. You know, like I'd only seen them together my entire adult life, all through my childhood years too. And I just could not imagine what it would be like for them to never show up together. And I heard this song, and it just absolutely broke my heart and fixed it at the same time. And I was a little bit burnt out at the time because we were on tour so much, but it immediately made me realize why I was doing this. And it was to try and help people that are going through times like that. It made me remember why we all write songs and why we all listen to music. Because it's the most powerful thing that you can do to at least take your mind off of something and truly guide you to a better place. So this song goes out to anybody who's dealt with that, anybody who's struggling, anybody who, we're all gonna walk down these roads. We can all listen to this song and it'll instantly make you feel better. This is not an emo band. Do not tell them I called them an emo band. I don't want to start any beef. All right, this is one of our favorite bands, one of our favorite songs. Thank you.
Love of mine, someday you will die, but I'll be close behind. I'll follow you into the dark, no blinding light, but tunnels to gates of white, just our hands clasped so tight, waiting for the hint of a spark, held aside, that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. There's no one beside you when your soul embarks. I'll follow you into the dark. A Catholic school as vicious as Roman rule. I got my knuckles bruised by a lady in
Thank you guys so much. So, there's nothing more powerful than being in your friend group and bringing in a brand new piece of music that you think that nobody has ever heard before. I know that you guys have some friends, or maybe you need to look in the mirror about how many times you've hijacked the auxiliary cable on road trips. But there's nothing cooler than showing a piece of music for the first time, and then that ends up becoming their favorite band. So this is a little story. Before we were even Hawthorne Heights, we used to be called a band called A Day in the Life that nobody's ever heard of, and that's fine because you've heard of us. But we were driving to our first out-of-town show, which we thought was like being on tour. So it was like cosplaying, like being a real band. So we drove from Dayton, Ohio to Louisville, Kentucky. But before we started to leave, one of us, it was not me, I'm not gonna take credit for it, but one of us brought in a brand new CD. And it just came out that Friday, so none of us had it yet. And this is way before you could really download shit. And I know you guys did, but we'll talk about that later. So we listened to this CD. They bought it at Hot Topic, by the way, cutting edge. Bought it at Hot Topic. And we popped it in. We listened to it for 2.5 hours straight, all the way to Louisville. We played that show. The show was mid. Not good, not bad. Kind of like Davenport. Midwest, that's what mid means. So, we listened to that CD 2.5 hours back. That's 5 hours. Total idiots. We listened to the CD for 5 hours. That's like, I don't know, 10 or 12 times. CD is like 30 minutes long. I don't know. I don't want to do math tonight. It's wild. But we developed such a great relationship with the band because we hadn't heard anybody play songs like this at all, with these vocals that are like crazy and overlapping and going wild. And it just gave us so much inspiration at that time period because people weren't like singing and screaming. It was kind of like pop punk or like hardcore and metal. There wasn't anybody that was like kind of blending it all together. This was one of the first bands to do that. I don't know if it's worth 5 hours in a car, but it's pretty fucking good. So, we're gonna play a song, not off that album, because we've heard it enough. Not off the second album, which is also a banger, but off the third album, because it's our absolute favorite. Degree of difficulty is a 10. I am pretty sick right now. I'm on a cocktail of like fucking Sudafed and Matt gave me some homeopathic drugs that I don't know what the hell they're called. I can't read it. It's Osteocilius or something like that. So the world is spinning in circles. What we need you guys to do is try your best to help us sing this song, okay? Because it's a wild ride. Promise me. All right, I can see all of you. I'll find you. All right, thank you guys so much. Help us sing this one.
You got this new head filled up with smoke, and I got my veins all tangled close to the jukebox bars you frequent, the safest place to hide. A long night spent with your most obvious weakness, you start shaking at the thought. You are everything I want, 'cause you are everything I'm not. We led together, just not too close, too close. We led together, just not too close, too close. I just wanna bring you down so badly. Let you bother anything you say. I just wanna bring you down so badly, in the worst way. My inarticulate storm, you know the heartbeat kick guitar. It says that you can ever leave, no, you won't ever get too far from me. Never get too far from me. Only damn sure you won't ever leave, no, you won't ever get too far from me. Never get too far from me. You won't ever get too far from me. I just wanna bring you down so badly. Let you bother anything you say. I just wanna bring you down so
All right, thank you guys. To be honest with you, I was concerned if I could even get here anyway at all. So thank you guys so much for helping us out. Appreciate it very, very, very much. Like I said, it's a part of tour, it's a part about being gone. But you know what? We came to rock for you guys. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So one of the things that we were noticing when we were kind of picking our set list for this, because we really only wanted to do songs that we truly connect with, or songs that we have some sort of history with. And we noticed that there's a lot of bands from the Midwest in this genre. You don't have to go all the way to LA. You don't have to go all the way to New York or fucking London. Right in the Midwest, right where we all grew up. In the middle of cornfields are some of the best emo songs in the world. us all celebrate that. So,
Boy crop.
in 2003, I told you we were a band called A Day in the Life, and we had been doing that band for like 2 years. And in 2003, I was kind of starting to feel like maybe I should grow up and like go to college.
Don't do it.
I don't know, man, I was a dumb kid. I met a girl, I thought maybe I should try and get serious about my life. So we gave this summer of 2003 to write songs. We stopped playing shows because the local band shows are the fun shows. All your friends and family come out, it's a blast. But there are no record labels coming to Dayton, Ohio to watch us play. So we had to get serious. We got into the basement of our guitar player's mom's house. We set up a studio, and I was working like, I don't know, it seems like 2,000 hours a week or something. I was working at a convenience store where I was just ringing people up all day. So when I couldn't get off work, the guys would record a demo, they would burn it on a silver CD and just write Demo 1. They would drive it over to me, and I would sit there. Every time there was no customer, I would run to the back room, and I would put on my headphones, hit play on my Discman, and I would just listen to Demo 1 over and over and over. Right lyrics, right lyrics, right lyrics. All summer long, I worked at that fucking convenience store. And all of those lyrics would go on to become The Silence in Black and White, our first album. Before we got there, Matt and Casey were going to watch one of our favorite bands at the time, Seosin, in Cincinnati. And I couldn't go because I had to work. I had to ring up customers. People gotta buy cigarettes, I gotta sell them to them. So I asked Matt, I said, "Dear friend Matt, will you please get me a Seosin shirt?" He said, "No problem, I got you." Casey and Matt come back from the show. We rehearsed the next day. I said, "Oh, how was the show? How was Seosin?" He was like, "They were awesome." "Where's my t-shirt?" "Oh shit, I didn't get that." Sick. Nice friendship. But he said, "You're gonna want this instead." And he held up a CD. And I was like, "I've never heard of this band." They were like, "Trust me, nobody has. They're brand new. You have to check them out." And so that summer, I would rotate Demo 1, the CD, Demo 2, and Demo 3 over and over and over. And then I would also listen to this CD because I was just blown away by how incredibly energetic it was. And remember, like I was saying, you guys remember a time, you're kind of, as fans, you like revise history to us. And you'll be like, "Dude, I saw you in 2001 with the Foo Fighters." We're like, "We didn't start being a band until 2003, and we've never played with the Foo Fighters." So, back then there was just not a lot of bands that were singing and screaming. So, I bet a lot of you remember like it happened really fast. It was over the course of a couple years before everybody was really doing that. And this is one of the first bands that we heard do it. Nope. But, good guess. But, we have become incredible friends with this band. They're absolutely awesome. And we just want to play this song because they're hilarious. We've shared tour buses with them, we've been on planes with them, and they're just really awesome guys. And they're from the Midwest. So this song goes out to you guys, all right?
There you go. I know one of your favorites.
Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. Until the day I die, I'll spill my heart for you. As years go by, I race the clock with you. But if you die right now, you know that I die too. I
surprisingly surprise you with an intermission. It's awesome. So you guys can go to the bathroom. You can get a t-shirt, you can get a drink, you can talk amongst yourselves. It'll be about 15, 20 minutes. Don't worry, it's incredible. We love you guys. We'll see you in a minute, all right? Warm up your voices. It's coming back.
All right.
First part. Enjoying yourself? There you are. The cello. The sexy cello. Here they come. All about that bass, about that bass. See? I want one of them still. My question. Yes, he's smiling. I'd be smiling too if I had that nice piece of sexy string.
Oh my god. I can't take you anywhere. Especially when there's instruments involved.
to the crowd to just sing is not always great.
Especially when they're completely
So that's a new song by Hawthorne Heights called The Storm. Hope you guys like it. We wrote it for emo adults. So the very first time, first of all, I hope you guys enjoyed the intermission. It's nice. So the first time I ever went to the Vans Warped Tour was a long, long time ago. I wasn't even a musician yet. I didn't know how to play guitar or sing or anything like that. I was just a kid, like you guys were when you first went. And it was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. I showed up at 8 in the morning. I was excited, probably too excited. And I hung out with a bunch of punk rock people in a parking lot that I'd never met before. And I'll remember just that little bit of community that I felt for the first time, seeing people that looked entirely different than me, but all of us getting along together, just because we like music, we like to rock. So I ran immediately to the front of the stage, right when the doors opened at 11. And I wanted to be front row. And I had no idea who was playing. Because you know how Warped Tour is, they don't tell you the lineup or anything when they're playing or anything like that. So I ran there. And I got to see this band play at 11:30 a.m. And they're one of my favorite bands in the world, and I had no idea who they were until that exact moment. This is before their single even came out. People were only listening to them on like the West Coast, because the internet was way, way non-existent back then. Now, you know, just me saying the band name, we're all gonna get advertised to. Back then, you had to just know who they were. So this is one of my favorite bands. I feel like this song is kind of when they dip their toes into the emo world a little bit, so we're gonna claim them because we like them so much. If you guys like this song, if you know this song, please help us sing it. It's one of our absolute favorites.
Oh. There it is.
Traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never
Thank you guys so much. Blink-182, one of our absolute favorite bands. I'm so excited that they're making new music. Their new album's awesome. Tom is back.
Yeah.
Aliens still don't exist. So, when we were just a young band, we would try and play with as many known bands as, like I was saying earlier, but every once in a while we would play with a really awesome regional band that was from like 3 or 4 hours away, and we would kind of trade shows back and forth. And, you know, you would give somebody a show in your hometown, and then they would take you to their hometown. So we got to play with this band from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania called Punchline for about 1.5 years. We kept trading shows back and forth, and they kind of saw us like develop from just a pop punk band into a band that mixes pop punk with hardcore and stuff like that. And one day, we were playing another show together, they brought us a CD and they were like, "We think your band sounds like this. This just came out. Have you heard it?" And we're like, "No, does it suck?" Like, "No, it's awesome. I think this is what you're going for." So we listened to it and we're like, "Holy shit, that's kind of what we were doing." And like I was saying, there was no emo or screamo at the time period. Nobody had thought of that marketing term or whatever it is. We were just wanting to rock harder than other bands and scream and be ridiculous. So we heard this CD and it just epitomized what we were going through in that summer. And we just think that this is one of the best bands to ever do it. We got to see them a couple times when we were young last year, and still just blown away after all these years. This is one that the crowd usually sings really loud. I'm not going to put a lot of pressure on Davenport, Iowa tonight, but we play Des Moines tomorrow. We want this to be the best Iowa show, all right? So sing this as loud as you can. Okay, I'm counting on you. Is it worth it? Can you even hear me standing with your spotlight on me? Not enough to feed the hungry. Turning in the fountain for a while. This sea of lonely taste of ink is getting on. It's 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Still I can see it coming. Standing in the river drowning. This could be my chance to break out. This could be my chance to say goodbye. At least it's finally over. Couldn't take this down much longer. How it was and what it planned to be. Now I'm ready to be free. So here I am. It's in my head. And I'll savor every moment of this. So here I am. Alive at last. And I'll savor every moment of it. Don't you think I'm pretty when I'm standing top of the Thank you guys so much. So I gotta invite you guys back into that convenience store. Because in 2003, like I was telling you guys, we were ready to be done. We were ready to move on and do other things.
Bag of popcorn.
I had enrolled in community college. I was excited to get a degree, a 2-year associate's, I guess. So, like I said, we were writing songs over the summer. We were just recording demos in our basement. And we eventually, at the end of the summer, we would send those songs out to record labels, but we had no idea what would happen. So we enrolled in college and just, you know, acted like it wasn't gonna happen until like a 1.5 weeks later. We got a email back that said, "We want you to come to Chicago, Illinois for a showcase." And it just had an address. So
About tuition.
we drove up. It was so freaking cold. Midwest winter.
Yay.
We walked into a little tiny room. It was probably 10 feet by 10 feet or something. And we set up our gear, and then a group group of 12 record label executives stood in front of us with their arms folded like this.
No pressure.
Basically said, give us what you got.
No pressure.
So we played our first song, and they didn't say anything. We played our second song, they didn't say anything. We played our third song, they said, do you have anything else? I said, no, this is it. I said, all right, we'll let you know. We had 3 songs at that time. So we climbed back in the van. We drove all the way back home. And we did not say a word to each other because we knew that we had just ruined our only chance to do this. So all Sunday, we didn't talk to each other. We didn't go see our friends and family. We were all just defeated. We all knew exactly what had happened and that it just wasn't meant to be. And then at 9:03 a.m. on Monday, we got an email that had a record contract in it. It said, your dreams are coming true, let's do this. So we had to figure out how the fuck to become a real band with only 3 songs. So we hurried up and we wrote and wrote and wrote. Then we went into the studio in January of 2004, still in the winter, in Chicago, Illinois. And you guys probably don't really know this at all, but like I said, I was working at a gas station just a couple of months before. And then our album came out on June 8th, 2004, right around 1 year from when I was done working at that damn convenience store. And you guys absolutely went crazy. And we got invited to play the Warped Tour that summer. And they invited us to play the main stage for our first ever time. Our record went gold on the same day. And it was all because of you and the Midwestern support that we got. For real. So I was trying to I don't know, be an adult, so I proposed to my girlfriend directly before that tour. Her name is Nikki FM.
Say a damn word.
And while we were playing Warped Tour 2004, these shows were the biggest in Warped Tour's history. So there was 40,000 people at each of these. And I was trying to really underplay it to Nikki because we were supposed to be planning our wedding. And I'm like, yeah, those flowers look great. Yeah, maybe my family will sit there, your family sits there. I don't know who my best man should be. Meanwhile, we're living our wildest dreams. So, when we got home, we got married on September 5th, 2005. And we didn't get to go on a honeymoon because we had to record our second album immediately after that, called If Only You Were Lonely. So, I wrote this song while we were in the studio because I didn't even get to give my new wife a honeymoon. So I wanted to write her a song that could be her honeymoon forever. So I sat there at a piano, smaller than that one. And I'd never played piano before. I just figured out some chords and just started playing them and kind of singing and writing lyrics. And I wrote this song in about 15 minutes. But I never told her that this song was for her. Because most guys are really bad communicators. So I told her for the first time that this was her song by telling her this story on the first night of this tour while she was in the balcony. So I waited 17 years to be able to get that off my chest. And when we were done, I walked over there, we were backstage, and she goes, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Don't worry, you can go on a honeymoon now for another 17 years with this song." We never really get to play this song because it's a slow jam, and we like to rock non-stop, basically. So, tonight goes out to anybody who's never had a honeymoon or you never got to take the special person where you wanted to. Just listen to this song, it's for you.
days back in December, our lives were very different. I was lonely when we first met, a small upstairs apartment, driving through the darkness to get back home before they knew you were even gone. And you don't have to speak because I can hear your heartbeat fluttering like butterflies searching for a drink. You don't have to cover up how you feel when you're in love. Always know I'm not enough to even make you think. Please slow down, girl. You're moving way too fast. Alone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. So we're gonna invite to the stage a super special part of our crew. Somebody that is going to absolutely sing one of our favorite songs, and a song that I'm not willing to sing because it's terrifying. So, Kay is gonna sing this song that's gonna absolutely destroy it. Do us a favor, give it up for Kay.
What's up, Davenport, Iowa? How you feeling? What do you say we pick the energy back up, huh?
That Helen Quinn energy? She reminds you of Helen Quinn. Sleeping with Sirens. You know?
Show me what you got. We got a pin tonight, so let's see it. Poppy, give me that snare.
Give it up for Kay. Heck yeah. That's one of our favorite songs. Man, seeing that every night on Warped Tour in like, I don't remember, 07 or something like that. Incredible. So what we would love to do for you guys right now is play one of our personal favorite songs by one of our personal favorite bands. And this one involves myself showing up to rehearsal with a brand new CD that I thought was going to blow everybody away. I went to Best Buy on Friday, which is when CDs used to come out. I picked up this CD just by the way it looked. I was like, I've never heard of this band, but it looks fucking sick. I listened to it on my drive to rehearsal, and it was sick, and I was blown away. So I couldn't wait. I ran in there and I said, dudes, I have an incredible CD. And they were like, oh, that band has a new CD? And I was like, what are you talking about? And they were like, dude, that's like their 4th CD. You're really late to this party. And I was like, I don't think so. They were like, all right, let me show you. So, I was late to the party. I felt kind of like a poser. I felt like I should have listened to this band forever. But it didn't matter. That just meant I had 3 other CDs that I could listen to as well. And naturally, we're not going to play a song off that CD that I just told a story about, because our favorite song comes off the next CD. And they're absolutely incredible. This one is one that you're going to want to sing, all right? And I can hear you guys up there. Some of you are singing pretty loud. Thank you so much, all right? All right, this is one of our favorite songs. Absolutely love this band. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. So, one of the dumbest things that we ever tried to do was to try to do our first tour before our record came out. But we were just so excited. We could not wait. We all quit our jobs. We just recorded a record that we were really proud of. And we just wanted to hit the road. So we started in a city that everybody would start a first tour in. Wilmington, Delaware. Which in hindsight might have been foolish. But we drove all night from Dayton, Ohio to Wilmington, Delaware to play our first out-of-town show as this band. We're so excited. We showed up like 8 in the morning. There was already a van there, and it was really nice. We were like, damn, the local bands in Delaware show up soon. and they're rich. And so we kind of like knocked on the window. We're like, hey dudes. They're like, hey, who are you? We're like, we're Hawthorne Heights. Who are you? They said their band name. We were like, shit, we've heard of you guys. Why are you playing? Like, I don't know, we're just playing. So we're like, all right. So we meet them. We make such fast friendships with them. And we kind of hang out with them basically for the next 20 years, to be honest with you. But we played the show, and it was surprisingly awesome. Not mid like the Louisville show. This was a banger. Wilmington, who knows? And so we just made good friends with them. And then a little bit further down the road, we got offered our first like massive, major headline tour. It was called the Nintendo Fusion Tour. And we wanted to invite all of our friends. So before accepting the tour, we asked the Nintendo Corporation. We said, hey, you gotta give us a Nintendo Wii for Christmas. And you have to let us take all of our friends out. They were basically like, dude, we make fucking Donkey Kong. We don't care which bands you play with. So we're like, awesome. So we chose all of our friends. And this band is close friends with us. So it was great to like kind of have that same opportunity with them that Fall Out Boy had with us. And we did not get the Nintendo Wii. So I guess that was a lie. But what we did is we showed up every day at Best Buy that morning at 5 in the morning, every day, trying to get it. All 5 of us, waiting for a golden ticket. And we never got one. But on December 23rd, there was a white box on our doorstep. We brought it inside, we opened it up, and no joke, there was a Nintendo Wii for all of us. So Mario himself got us the Nintendo Wii for Christmas, and it was incredible. But enough about that. Let's talk about this band. This band, they started playing this song, which is kind of a slow song. They started playing it on that tour, and we got to see it just absolutely explode before our eyes. You got to see like Hot Topic kids singing it. And then like alternative press kids. They kind of let the Warped Tour kids. And then out of nowhere you're seeing like people wearing like Abercrombie shirts singing. And you're like, I don't know, man. And then you kind of see people at Starbucks like drinking Frappuccinos, like soccer mom types singing it. Then you see like people at Target and the grocery store like pushing carts, singing it. And we're like, shit, this song's huge. And it just kind of reminded us that since we saw it from such a small section, it doesn't matter who listens to a song. If it's massive, it's massive. It doesn't mean it's overplayed. It just means that so many people like it. So this has always been one of our favorite songs because we saw it kind of blossom. And this band's awesome. Got to hang out with them all summer, and they're good guys. So this song goes out to you guys tonight, all right?
We heard this at Not a Phase Fest by the actual White Tees. By the White Tees, yeah.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away. Girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right here if you get lonely. This song, another listen, close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 It's what you do to me.
So one of our favorite things to do kind of at the end of the show, because we don't ever really get to do things like this because we think it's silly, but we like to do what is called a rock and roll call. It's like what the Rolling Stones would do, you know, like Keith Richards on the lead guitar. We don't ever do shit like that. But tonight, we wanted to kind of explain to you how this all came together and what it took for us to all play and perform. And it's gonna start with Christopher Lee Popadak. He's drinking a key lime LaCroix. He woke up early today and had coffee with us. Normally he sleeps in. So we just want to say thank you very much for that. We got Mark McMillan on the lead guitar. Mark is one of the people who kind of came up with the Hawthorne Heights style arrangements to this. While we were all on the road at Is for Lovers, he was constantly backstage at our own festival, just kind of building these tracks and kind of learning them ahead of time, which was a tremendous help. We got birthday boy Will Dealey. It is literally his birthday. He is spending it in Davenport, Iowa. He's gonna remember this always. He's already had an old fashioned. He's in the band Beartooth. Everybody give it up for Beartooth. And afterwards, I don't know, he's probably just gonna go to bed, right? I don't know, Davenport's a wild town. Anything's on the table? All right. We got Matt Ridenour on the lead bass guitar. I think he's also one old-fashioned deep tonight.
Me and Will are going to Drunkville later.
Nice. Great place. We got all these, the monstrosity of music back here. They are called the Emo Orchestra. Fronted by Aaron Rodgers, the arranger, the composer, wonderful person. He absolutely crushed all of these songs from our childhood, or I don't know, our young adulthood. That seems weird. And everybody, all these people up here, all these players, they're from different parts of the country. They're from other countries, but they have one universal love, and that love is emotional rock music. Just like you guys. No day players today, so we'll just call them out again, right? Directly in the back, we have Alex. He's the front of house engineer, and he is in charge of hearing all of this. We have
Sound
Anna
guys are
over here.
important.
Anna is in charge of our ears and what we hear, and grabbing the microphone from Kay. So give it up for Anna. Does a wonderful job every single night. Of course, you saw Kay, incredible singer. Kay is also the content person for this tour. So anything you see on social media, Kay is capturing. Devin, somebody that you haven't seen, is over here. It looks like his beanie is this high tonight. Kind of like he looked last night, except in reverse. But anyway, so he's in charge of getting those screens up there. It is extremely heavy. He busts his ass every single day. Let's give it up for Devin. Ben and Kristen are the creators of Emo Orchestra. They are the people who thought of this idea of taking these songs that we all love, putting a full orchestra behind them, and it's just absolutely so much fun to play this concept for you guys. So give it up to Ben and Kristen. Back at the merch table that is directly through that door right there, where I'm gonna meet you guys after this show, directly over there, is a hard-working man named Matthew Charles Jenkins. Let's give it up to him. One of our best friends. He always sells our merch. You guys probably met him in Is for Lovers. And myself. My name is JT Woodruff. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for listening to all these songs. Thank you for listening to all these stories. And I hope tonight was truly a special night for you guys. And you know I got one more. So, this song specifically, we did not believe in. It was not in the first group of songs. We thought that it sounded too much like one of our other songs because there was no lyrics or melodies or anything, and we just had the music. Eventually, when we got to the studio, we were like, I guess we have this song too. But I didn't have any lyrics yet. So I was on the phone that night at 12:30 in the morning after recording for 10 hours. Nikki called me and said, I don't know if I can do this. And I'm like, dude. So we had to have a long, hard conversation about what it's going to be like if this thing works. I'm gonna be gone a lot. We are all gonna be gone a lot, and it's gonna take some adjustments. And we had a great conversation, and it was basically about how if she helped me live my dreams, I would help her live her dreams, and we would make that compromise forever. And we're still together to this day, so it has a happy ending to this. But that night was not happy, and I was pissed. So I wrote the lyrics to this song in 10 or 15 minutes, and it was about how I had just recorded all day, and how I just wanted to go to fucking sleep. So I can fall asleep tonight. That's what that means. So, we still didn't like it. I recorded the vocals the next day. We still were like, ah, fuck that song, it's fine. We put it track number 8 on the album because we didn't care. And then we got our first real tour with Silverstein, Alexis on Fire, and Emery. About, I don't know, five or so days into the tour, I would go back and I would meet people at the merch table, and they'd be like, how come you're not playing this song? And I would say, our album doesn't come out for another month. How the fuck do you know that song? And they were like, oh, it's on LimeWire already. So, on our next off day, we got into a rehearsal place. We learned our own song because people were already requesting it, and we didn't know why you liked it, we just knew that you did. And from that moment, we've played this song every single show because of you guys. So seriously, for the last 20 years, thank you so much. All of these songs from all of these bands are yours because you made them popular and you keep them alive. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so fucking much. Let's all sing this together, all right? Thank you guys, for real, thank you.
I know it's hard to feel
so much for being here tonight. It means the world to us. Get through everybody. We do have some new playbills that are fucking sick. Come back and say hello. We love you guys so much. We're Hawthorne Heights. This is the Emo Orchestra. Thank you.
Guys rock. You ran out right at the end.
Yeah.
Too many damn cloud photos, huh? Yeah. Mr. Bassman was there he is, he's smiling. See, like I said, I would be smiling too. That big old beast of a thing.
Pattern showing.
Okay. Alright, so we're now waiting. Apparently he's going to be by the merch table, so that was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, especially seeing how we tried getting VIP tickets and that did not play out very well for us.
A difference of 1 week makes. We literally had to wait for her next payday and then they were sold out. But yeah, so this crowd here waiting. So yeah, so maybe we'll get soon. Maybe.
Like I said, everything happens for a reason.
I guess. Sir, you did good on the bass, by the way. I'm a musician too. I don't have one of them in my collection, but I would love to.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you an instrumentalist? What do you play?
I do piano, I have violin, viola, cello. I'm kind of a one-man orchestra. I do a lot of stuff online, so yeah. Play by ear. It's Eric.
Eric?
Eric, yeah.
Kyle.
Your name?
Kyle.
Kyle. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, no problem. I
Can't take you anywhere.
I had to. That was a bassist. Sexy.
Cannot take you anywhere.
Hey, doing good. How are you? Yeah.
Thank you.
Great show, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love the orchestra stuff too. So that's my other favorite genres of stuff, classical. So that was a perfect touch.
For you, yeah.
All right, say something funny.
All right. Well, that was a great show. What'd you think?
It was fucking
And
great.
make up for the Black Veil one that flopped at the beginning of the month.
And this is why I pull miracles out of my ass and make sure I get to go to these concerts.
Yeah.
Good
So.
thing about being the boss.
Yeah. So that was awesome, and we had a surprise thing at the end there, which I didn't anticipate. Where,
Got him signed.
yeah, he was meeting us by the merch tent for anybody, not just those that bought like the VIP passes and stuff. So that kind of helped make me feel a little bit better
And
about
we both-
losing out on that opportunity.
Both entered the thing to get the sheet music.
Yes, so
Win the sheet music.
if one of us wins that, then it's almost like we got the tickets for the
Yes.
VIP, but we didn't
free.
spend the extra money to do that. So it was really cool. Okay, well, that was pretty cool. Grew up on that band. Oh man, it just took me. And then they played other classics from childhood.
I'm a little disappointed they didn't play anything from Emory, but hey,
Yeah.
it was still awesome.
So
Definitely worth the time and money.
Definitely a great concert vlog here. So hopefully you like this one. We never know what's going to happen next. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know if you've seen Hawthorne Heights on their latest tour or before, Warped or anything.
And if you want to see the full videos of the songs and whatnot, they're on my YouTube.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, we're going to have a journey back, so we're going to rest. But yeah, peace. Rock on.
Bye.
Rock on.